Hello everyone, welcome again. Today we are going to set up our Flutter on our Windows machine. So first of all, you have to open your browser. In URL in here you can type flutter.dev, then this page will appear. In here you can click on get started. When you click on get started in new Windows, you will see that we can install our Flutter on many operating systems like Windows, Mac, Linux, Chrome OS. So exactly we are on Windows, we are going to install on Windows. Select the Windows, then in here there is a bunch of information. There is system requirements that you can install on minimum Windows 7 SP1 or later, 64-bit, disk space 1.32 gigabyte, and other tools you can install. Here we come to the get the Flutter SDK. In here we have to download this zip file. This is the Flutter SDK and for Windows. Click here. Okay, after you download this, when you unzip and you have to put it on some folder. My one, I named it Flutter Dev. You can put any name you want and paste or extract your Flutter SDK. Inside we can see all the files and folders for the Flutter SDK. So now when we have the Flutter SDK, we have to set the environment variable. So what should we do for adding the environment variable? We come to the Flutter C drive, Flutter div, and Flutter, and select the bin. Inside the bin, now you can click on your address bar. You can copy this URL, which is C drive, Flutter div, Flutter, and then bin. Copy this and open your environment variable by going to start and type env and click in here environment variable and click environment variables. Then in here you can find the path. This is the path, and now click edit path. When you click on edit, click new and paste your path here, the URL you copied from the address bar. See Flutter div, Flutter bin, and now you can click OK, OK, and OK. Now your Flutter environment path is set. For testing, you can go to your start again and command prompt or CMD. You can type Flutter, enter, and now you can see a bunch of information or text that says that your Flutter path is already set and it is ready. And also you can type Flutter Doctor to test what is installed or what is not installed. So now here you can see the summary that our Flutter is tick marked with the green and channel stable 1.2, 2.4, and other which are not working for now, and the Android Studio is also not installed. We are going to install Android Studio by now. For setting up Android Studio, you can come to the Android setup, installing Android Studio. Click here and download Android Studio from here. In here you can click download for downloading, you can accept the agreement and click download. It will be download. I already downloaded. For setting up Android Studio, when you download it, the file Android Studio, you can double click on the exe file you already downloaded. After verifying installer, in a few seconds it will start the installation. Then we can click yes, next. Next we can choose any path we want, but we leave it as a default Android Studio. And now next again, and it will extract it and it will be installed. It will take a few minutes. So it is successfully completed. Click next, and if we want to start, so we can tick mark and finish it. And let's run it and set up the Flutter inside the Android Studio also. If you want to use the Android Studio as your IDE, you can set a Flutter on this also. If you don't want, if you want to use any other IDE, you can choose another like VS Code or IntelliJ. We do not import setting because we don't have it. We are new. Click OK. For the first time, it takes a few more seconds at start for the first time. So now is the welcome screen. You can click to the next. You can use custom or a standard. We don't want to use custom. As default standard, you can choose the themes of your IDE, whether you can choose the Dracula, the dark themes or the light themes, that the screen is white. Dark themes, click next. Okay, finish. It will take a few minutes to download components that could be useful with Android Studio, like emulators and other tools. So finally it is done, the downloading components. So it depends on your internet and your PC performance. Right? So now we are going to click finish. Okay, here is your Android Studio. You can create new project on this, configure your Android Studio. So go to configure and go to plugins. You can search Flutter here. Okay, we can click install, accept it, install. It wants that when you're installing Flutter, it needs to be the Dart also installed. So we clicked on yes. If we search Dart, now the Dart is also installed. So we have to restart our IDE now. Click restart IDE, restart. After restarting, we can work with Android Studio and Flutter inside. So now we have sign of our Flutter here. Create a new Flutter project from here now. It means that we are configured the Flutter in Android Studio. We can click new Flutter project, and then you can pick up among this fourth option, Flutter application, and click next. So in here you can choose the project name, the Flutter SDK path. In here we should find our SDK where we put the SDK. So we can click in this 3 dot if your one is not set it. So then go to your dev folder and click to the Flutter, click OK. It's done. The project location, and click next. Pick up your domain name or your package name. It will be your domain com dot something Flutter apps or Flutter app, and finish it. In a few seconds it will create our first Flutter project in Android Studio. Loading component depends on our machine, that how much is the RAM and the speed. Creating a new virtual device, you can click virtual device. So now select the hardware. We can choose the phone, and we can choose any mobile platform we want. So I need to use Pixel 4 for now, and click on next. In here we have to download some. Okay, there are some images we have to download some, and my one I have already downloaded the R, and if you choose any other one like Q or any earlier image you want, like Pi, Oreo, Maggot, it depends on you. Then you can click next. In here you can set up your virtual machine name. In advance we can choose the graphics. If your machine is has graphic card and it is powerful, you can choose this, or whether you can choose software, and then click finish. Now your new ID is new virtual device is created. Now you can run your virtual device by clicking on this play button. You can launch it. So see you guys on the next video. Thank you.